Check.
We'll get it close enough.
Or that's fine.
That's fine.
You ready?
All right.
You're on.
All right. How y'all doing today?
Good.
Appreciate you being here today. And I want to thank Omar, your utility manager, for inviting us here to talk about Magnetrol and instrumentation. Now, don't know if you guys all caught that. I made a couple references possibly to Texas. Anybody pick up on that?
I did.
And what were those references?
Y'all.
And?
Appreciate.
Guys, any movie buffs here? Dazed and Confused? All right. Matthew McConaughey? All right, well, I'm not from Texas. I'm from another state. So anybody heard of a native son before? What a native son is? That's a born and bred person in the great state of California. So I'm a native son. I've been in the business for 3 years. And my name is Les Curvin, and I work for Team Valve Services in Benicia, California. A little bit about my company before we get into the Magnetrol part of the presentation. My parent company is Industrial Team Services. They're a global leader in the oil, gas, petrochemical, and power generation industries. Our mission statement is to provide our customers the ability to stay in production and minimize downtime. Very simple. There are 3 divisions in Team Industrial Services. The first division is QualSpec. They provide services in underground imaging, x-rays, critical dimensions, critical measurements. The second division is Team Mechanical. They provide things like hot tapping and welding, valve installation, removal, things of that nature. And the division that I'm in is the overpressure division, Team Valve Services. We have a 30,000 square foot repair facility that repairs valves right here in Benicia. We have our own boiler. We've got 20 service techs that work on valves the size of Volkswagens, all the way down to the size of your hand. We perform repair services on control valves, relief valves, commodity valves, just about any type of valve you can imagine. We also are the representative for BSMB safety systems, which is rupture discs, explosion channels, and those things of that nature. We also are the representative, your representative, for Magnetrol, which I'll get into in a little bit here. I've been, as I said, with Team Industrial for 3 years. I love my job. It's challenging. I had an engineering background back in the day when I went to college, and I got into building materials for 25 years. And 3 years ago, I wanted to change. And I came across a small mom and pop that had a valve shop in Benicia. They had all the refinery work in Northern California. And I had an opportunity about 1.5 years ago to join the team, if you will. And I've enjoyed my stay there, and it's a great company. And team has over 200 locations all across the world, in all 6 continents. So we're a very well-known global company. And like I said, I've enjoyed my tenure there. So a little bit about me. As you know, I'm from California. And on the weekends, you can usually find me in bodies of water. I'm a surfer. I love to spend time in the shark-infested waters of Northern California. I paddleboard in Napa River, which is by my house. And I'm a long-distance swimmer. I'm in training to swim Alcatraz swim maybe next year when I get my endurance up. And I also do cold water immersion to prep for that. Everything is about preparation, whether you're a business or your personal life. One of the things I do as far as prepping for cold water is I take cold showers every day. I know that sounds kind of weird, kind of nutty, but I do. So can anybody guess on more of a business side what we're going to be talking about today? Anybody want to take a guess at all?
Magnetrol.
Anybody want to take a guess at all what we're going to be talking about today?
Water.
You guys are killing me. We're going to be talking about water. Kind of brought it around to more of a business sense. So you know a little bit about me, about my company. Today we're going to be talking about water, basically. In your plant, in your combined cycle plant here today, where we're at. So what's the name of the game? To control water, right? You take cold water, you heat it up, right? You try to manage the water, keep it as efficient as you can. Send it down the line, send it to your turbine, your generator, right? Some of it circles back, the superheated steam goes back to your system, right? It's all about water. So I love cold water, but you guys love hot water. Try to manage it in your system. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Which brings us into where Magnetrol fits in. So Magnetrol, innovative company, been around for 85 years, pioneered a lot of the developments you're going to see later today. When I visited their corporate office in Aurora, Illinois, when I first walked in the lobby, I looked up on the wall and I saw all these placards, like rows and rows of placards, and dozens of them. I mean, more than I could count. Anybody have any idea what that was, possibly? Any guesses? Patents. They've been around for 85 years and they've got a lot of patents. They've done a lot of the innovations. In fact, they were the first one to manufacture a magnetic level switch that measured the level of water in a boiler. Very simple. That technology is still used today, that principle. Of course, there's been a lot of innovation and improvements along the way, but that basic principle is still in play today, which is kind of amazing. And now when you hear the name Magnetrol, you kind of realize where that came from, right? Magnetic level switch. Through the years, they've been able to develop technologies in ultrasonic, all the way up to today's latest technology, radar, also known as guided wave radar, which we're going to be talking about. So, as far as getting back to the water, what we're going to talk about today in more detail pertaining to you is your steam drum application. And we're going to be talking about H2O carryover, because those are important things, and these are issues that you guys have to deal with, and you should be concerned, because that has to be as efficient and as safe as possible. Magnetrol has spent the last 8 decades trying to come up with ways to better manage your water, and you be more efficient and safe. And that's why we're here today, and I appreciate the fact that you're letting us stand up here and make a presentation. And at this time, I'm going to turn it over to the SME that's here with me, Don Height. And this gentleman knows more about power generation in water and Magnetrol than anybody else I know. So I appreciate you letting us be here, and thank you very much.